Hi everyone, Melody here, and in today's video I will be telling you about my experience of taking my motorcycle onto a racetrack. Before I do, I just quickly wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel and liked my videos and have commented and have reached out to me on Instagram. It's been so nice hearing from everybody. And for anyone new to my channel, if you are also passionate about motorcycles, then you are in the right place, and please hit that subscribe button. All right, so in terms of track days, it's actually very simple to plan. So what I did was I went on a website called riderschoice.ca. So Riders Choice is a store in Mississauga, and they're the ones that help to organize. They're kind of like the middleman of getting your motorcycle to the track. So when you're on riderschoice.ca, and I'll be sure to add the link to the description below, you're going to see on the home page there's a button for track days. So you're going to click track days, and you're going to see a list of different dates that it's available. Now, track days are usually offered every single Thursday throughout the summer. So the first one's actually coming up next week on May 13th, and it runs until September. And it is $180 to do the track day. Now, the only thing that you have to choose at this point is the date, and then you also have to choose which category you want to be in. So if it's your first time, like it was mine, I chose the green category. So the green category means that you're a beginner, and then they also have the yellow, which is intermediate, and blue is expert. So you choose your date, you choose the category, and then you hit add to cart. And from here, you have two different options. So you have to ask yourself how you're going to get your bike to the track. And the location is in Shannonville. So Shannonville is 2.5 hours away from Toronto-ish, going east. And there's two things that you can do. You can either bring your bike yourself, of course, you can do the ride, or you can have Rider's Choice, and you can have the employees of the store transport it to the track. And that's what I decided to do. And the reason I decided to do this is because you have to prep your bike before you're on the track. Specifically, what you need to do is you need to take out the coolant from the radiator, and you need to add water. And the reason that you can't have any coolant is because if it drips on the track, it's very slippery. So you have to do this. They will do a bike check before you're on the track. So definitely make sure that if you are comfortable to do this by yourself, that you do that, and then you bring your transport your bike, or you ride it there. But I don't know how you feel about riding all the way there with just water. But that's completely up to however you want to arrange it. And that's why I did decide to transfer my bike, because what I also asked was if their mechanics could do that for me, as if they could replace the coolant with water, and they said that they did have availability. So if you do want to do the same, just definitely make sure like 2 or 3 days before that their mechanics are able to. So it worked out really well because they were able to do that, and then because my bike was there, they then transported it, and I just showed up to the racetrack and it was there. So in terms of fees, so when you book the track date, it's $180. If you also want that transport, it's $80. So in terms of everything in the motorcycle world, everything is so expensive. I think this is a decent price for something that's like such a great experience. It's so much fun. But then also keep in mind, if you want the mechanics to help you out with what I was mentioning earlier, then that's like an added labor cost. I can't quite remember how much it was, but that just keep that in mind, that there's going to be that added cost too. So when the day came, it was so much fun. So I say that I raced because basically what you're doing is you can just ride on the track with other people, and you're in that category. So everyone that I was with when I was on the track, everyone was in the green category. You can go as fast as you want, so you can do those really crazy leans that you see. And it's just so much fun. Like, it's just insane, because the best part about it is there's no cars around. So I would recommend this for anybody, because it's just that, like, you can actually comfortably go at faster speeds without I say comfortably because don't go too crazy. but it's a lot of fun. And it's great because then you also get the opportunity to do it in, because it's in sections. So you have the greens, the beginners go, and then you take a break, and then you have the intermediates, they go, they take a break, and then experts. So you have the opportunity to sit in the bleachers of this racetrack and you're just watching all these experts just like crazy lean and go so insanely fast. It's so much fun. So, but just a few tips if you do this. There is a checklist, so make sure you have the right gear. You obviously need your helmet, your gloves, your boots. I would recommend like a full piece. So if you have me on Instagram, then you can see I actually uploaded some photos when I went to my track day, and or you can have at least a two-piece and just make sure it's leather because you obviously want to have that added protection. Oh, another thing is when you are there, if you still have your mirrors on and your lights, because some people actually transport their bike and have everything done already and don't have their mirrors on and stuff. You're gonna have to tape your mirrors and your lights, and again, that's just like a safety thing because if your bike drops, then you don't want to have that glass or anything on. You don't want anything to shatter. A couple other cool things about taking your bike on a track is you actually don't need a license. So if anybody has a friend who has a bike and would let them use their bike, this is actually a really cool chance to just ride. I do believe you have to be 16 still, but you don't need a license to do it. So a lot of people just do track days instead of being on the roads. So I thought that was really cool too. And when you're there, it's almost like it's such an awesome environment because it's like tailgating for motorcyclists. Like it's you have people with like grills and like little setup tents. You see people like heating up their tires like on their bikes. It's like they have their like cabinets, trailers. It is amazing. So it's definitely a lot of fun. If anybody has any questions, feel free to comment in this video. As I mentioned before, I'll add the website name in the description and a couple other details to know. And yeah, if anybody else is interested in doing this track day in Shannonville, it is so much fun and I hope you can. So I will say goodbye, but I will be uploading some more videos very soon. Bye!